Today our topic is statistics. Statistics is a branch of mathematics which deals with the collection, presentation, analysis and interpretation of numerical data. Now the singular sense of statistic. What is the singular sense of statistic? It is a subject. And the plural form, in the plural form, statistic is a data. Now, what is data? It is a set of information in numerical figures collected with definite purpose. These are of two types, primary data and secondary data. What is data? It is an information in the numerical form, in the numerical figures. Numerical figures, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. It is an information in the form of numerical figures collected with a definite purpose. For a particular purpose, this data is made. And these are of two types, primary data and secondary data. You know that data is a plural form. You must remember this. And as a singular, statistic is a subject and data is a plural form. Now we have two types of data. One is primary data and other is secondary data. Now we come to the primary data. The data collected by investigator himself with a definite objectives are known as primary data. For example, somebody has made a primary data like bulb, pen, plate, bulb, plate, pen. This is the one investigator has came to know about, has made this data that he has some things are placed on a table, then he is writing this. When he goes to bulb, he writes bulb. When he goes to pen, he writes pen. When he goes to plate, he writes plate. When he goes to bulb, he writes bulb. Then he goes to plate, then it is plate, then pen. In this way, he has written all the objects that he was finding one by one on the table. Then he has made a primary data of all of the things. Now next he will make the secondary data of these all. For that he will write, first he will write bulb. How many bulbs are there? There are 2. Then he will write in front of bulb 2. Then how many pens are there? These are 2. How many plates are there? These are 2. Then this is the secondary data that he has got it from this source of primary data. Now what is secondary data? The data which are not collected by investigator but obtained from a source are known as secondary data. As here, bulb, number of bulbs 2, number of pens 2, number of plates 2. In this way they have made the data. Now we come to the next topic, that is presentation of data. Number 1, data obtained in original form is called a raw data. As here, the investigator made a primary data and he has written all the things that he was finding on the table. Then he has made a raw data. Data obtained in original form is called raw data. Then number 2, data is arranged in ascending or descending order. Then this arrangement is called array. The data are then grouped or divided into classes in condensed form. Now after writing these in the ascending or descending order, this data is grouped or divided in the classes. And classes, when it is divided into classes, then it is in the condensed form because the objects are condensed to a group. This is known as presentation of data. What is presentation of data? Data obtained in original form is raw data. Then data is arranged in ascending or descending order. Then this arrangement is known as array. The data are grouped or divided into classes. Now we come to the range of data. The difference between the highest and the lowest value of data is called the range of data. Highest value and the lowest value. we are subtracting the lowest value from the highest value to find the range. Next is frequency of an observation. What is frequency? It is the number of times of an observation. That is, the repetition of the number of times of an observation is called frequency. That is, the number of times an observation is repeated is called frequency. For example, you can say a drum is beating 4 times. Then the frequency of beating the drum is 4. That the number of times the observation is repeated is the frequency. Now we come to the types of frequency distribution. Frequency distribution are of 2 types. Inclusive form, that is the discontinuous form. Then exclusive form, that is the continuous form. Now what is inclusive form? That is discontinuous form. A frequency distribution in which upper limit of a class includes in the class interval. For example, here are the class intervals, say 0 to 10, 11 to 20, 21 to 30. Now here see, this upper limit of first class interval is not repeated in the next class interval. It means that this upper limit is included in this, and here this upper limit is included in this, and this upper limit is included in this, because it is not repeating in the next interval. Here 0, 11 and 21 are the lower limits, and 10, 20 and 30, these are the upper limits. This 0, 11 and 21, these are the lower limits, and this 10, 20 and 30, these are the upper limits. The upper limit 10, 20, 30 are included in their respective class intervals. Now 10 is included in this class interval, 20 is included in this class interval, and 30 is included in this class interval. This is the discontinuous form or inclusive form. Then we come to the exclusive form, that is the continuous form. A frequency distribution in which upper limit of class is not included in the class. For example, see here, the class intervals are made in this form: 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30. Now here see, this upper limit of this class interval is repeated in the next class interval as a lower limit. Here 10 is the upper limit and here 10 is the lower limit. Now here 10 in this class interval is not included, and this 10 is included in second class interval. Now similarly here 20 is not included in this class interval, but it is included in this class interval. Now 10 is not included in the first class interval, 20 is not included in the second class interval, and 30 is not included in the third class interval. Means when we will make the frequency distribution table for 0 to 10, then 10 will not be included in this class interval, but 10 will be included in next class interval. Now the next topic is class interval. This we will do in the next video.